Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you, make sure you hit the subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on the channel. So we're going to dive into your month of June 2020. What do you need to know? How can you best navigate this month? And what messages do the angels have for you? So as I take a look at your spread, I'm very aware of these themes that just keep popping up for Leo in terms of this need to let something go, this need to release something. And the message that I get is like, this really is at a point where and this feels like something that's really difficult to let go of, right? And this is why this theme keeps coming up over and over and over again. This is like a major life lesson. This is where you choose you, and ultimately that's what this is about, is you choosing you and choosing to let go of something that is having a really negative impact on you. So understanding that this is going to be really challenging, but at this point, it really is holding you back. It really is preventing you from living your best life. And so the time is now in terms of choosing to release, choosing to let go. And in fact, in the overarching themes, the very first card that we have here is the release card, right? Letting go, the end of something. This is a transformation. This is a change. This is you choosing to let go of something. And this maybe is something that isn't even in your life anymore, but you've been holding on to it energetically. You've been spending a lot of your time and energy focusing on it, or carrying a lot of emotion around that. So doing whatever you need to do to release the emotion that is connected to whatever this is. But the card itself says time to move on. And I really feel like this is such a strong message for you this month. The next card that we have here, just further supporting this idea, is the renewal card reversed. Okay, so when you're not choosing to move forward, when you're not choosing to let go, when you're not choosing, and by the way, let go can be surrendering something as well, so it can be that. But when you're not choosing to surrender it, or to let go, or to move forward, to release something, then you're preventing yourself from experiencing a renewal, a shift, a positive shift in your life, a cleansing of your life, a shift into something better. And so it's time to move in a new direction. Okay, so whatever that is for you, and I feel like you know what I'm talking about here, it's time to release that and to receive that renewing energy in your life. The next card that we have here is the Two of Air. Okay, so the Two of Air is all about being at battle with yourself. And I really feel like that's what this is about. I want to say, I don't feel like this is easy for you. I don't feel like this is one of those things that you're just like, I'm so done with that. I feel like this is a major shift for you. This is very challenging. And so like, we have these parts of yourself. One part is like ready and knows, and then another part of yourself is really battling with that. And I encourage you to look at those parts of yourself and ask yourself, which part is the part that leads with love, love for yourself, love for your best life, and which is the part that leads from a place of fear, because I feel like that really truly is the thing that holds you back, is fear, right? So this is about releasing the fear and leaning into the love here. The next card that we have here is the Prostitute card reversed, and I may have pulled this card for you guys last month, and this is all about like, what is it that you are giving into for money, for circumstances to stay the same because you're afraid of change. What is it that you're continuing to allow in your life while you give up part of your soul, while you give up the things that really matter in life? And really, this is a time to take a look at what really matters to you. really are your values and your priorities, and choosing accordingly. The next card that we have here is the Dolphin card. Okay, so this is about finding the joy even in the present moment. So even as you are working on releasing and moving forward and letting go, balancing that out with having gratitude, finding joy in the present moment. What are you lucky to have in your life? What are you grateful to have in your life? This is going to be really key here. The next set of cards that we have here are in connection with the challenges that you might expect throughout the month of June. So the first card that we have here is the Seven of Water reversed. Okay, so again, this is kind of like difficulty choosing, or a stalemate, being stuck. And this can sometimes represent having a lot of options in front of you and you're not sure which options are going to be the best ones to choose. Again, choose from a place of love. Choose from a place of like what makes you joyful, what makes you excited, what feels intuitively like what's best. Even if you feel afraid, even if that fear is trying to hold you back, even if that fear is talking to you and trying to keep you stuck, trying to prevent you from moving forward, really choosing from that intuition and going for it anyway. The next card that we have here is the Three of Fire. And the Three of Fire is great. This is all about like abundance and, positive things happening in your life, things starting to look up, being on the right track, right? You might not necessarily see that everything's going to be okay just yet, but you're seeing evidence of the fact that things are going to be okay, right? Like you're beginning to recognize that you're making decisions that are putting you on the right path. This does feel in connection with your work or your life's work. So like, I do feel like this is what is really positive for you here in this month, is like you're starting to make decisions, you're starting to take actions that are in the direction of some things that'll help you to be really successful in your work or just in your life's purpose and the things that you're here to do here on this planet, whether you're getting paid for them or not. Okay, so that feels good. I feel like there's some things that will come into alignment this month that really help you to see that you're on the right path and that you've been making some positive decisions in that direction. The next card that we have here is the Dreamer card reversed. Okay, so this is fear of taking a step forward. This is fear of failure. This is fear of, if I make this change, if I take this leap of faith, things are not going to be okay. But they call it a leap of faith for a reason, because you do have to put your faith in something. You have to put your faith in your higher power. Like this is where we find the strength to be able to do that. And if you don't have a higher power, putting your faith in yourself, right? It's part of that too. It's like having enough faith in yourself to know that you can do whatever it is that you're trying to set your mind to. So I feel like, again, it's like fear is the biggest thing that's holding you back. And if you can work on releasing that and just allow yourself to move forward, there's going to be a lot of success with things in your life, whether that's in your work or other areas of your life, right? The Three of Fire is really a success card. It's you're finding your way on your best life path card. The next card that we have here is the Monk Nun card. Okay, so again, there's like a connection here with, doing something good, being a spiritual leader, choosing to dedicate yourself to your higher power, or choosing to follow what you feel guided to do via your higher power. Okay, maybe to help people to do good things here in this world. So whatever it is that you're feeling called to do. And then we have the Raven card, and the Raven card says prepare for change. So you've got change coming. If you're not already making those changes, prepare yourself. But these are positive changes. And again, we can feel fearful around that, but get yourself ready, because these changes are going to be really positive and really beneficial to you. The last set of cards that we have here are the gifts that you can expect here in this month. So the first card that we have here is the King of Fire card reversed. Okay, so the King of Fire card reversed is I feel like you're gonna feel a little bit all over the place in terms of your vision, in terms of your focus. You know, you might not have a solid, clear vision of what's next for you or what to focus on. And I feel like you're going to be all over the place. But this showing up here in the gifts category is saying to me that this is a gift. Let yourself just kind of flow with the ideas that are coming through, with the thoughts that are coming through, with the insights that are coming through, because this is really going to bring you to a place of clarity. This is going to show you what to take action on, how to proceed forward, what your next steps might be. And I always say our intuition shows us not usually the big picture, but then just the next step or the next couple of steps, right? It's like breadcrumbs leading us down the path toward what we're meant to do. And so pay attention, recognize those breadcrumbs as they are showing up in your life, but they might feel kind of all over the place and a little unfocused, but it'll all come together eventually. So the next card that we have here is the King of Air reversed. So, you know, think about seeking support, seeking somebody who can listen to everything that you have going on in your mind, everything that you have jumbled up in your mind that you're trying to work through, working through this fear, all of that stuff. See if you can find someone or even like a book or a program that can help you to work through the fear, that can help you to work in the direction that you feel called to work in, that you know, or to make the changes that you really kind of know you need to be making, but you're feeling afraid to do that. So doing that work with someone, with a coach, with a counselor, with you know, reading a book that will help you, that you feel called to do on personal development in some way. So I think that this is going to be a gift for you as you focus on that, because you're going to be developing some things that you're really needing right now. The last card that we have here is the Queen of Earth. Okay, so you know, this is about dealing with things in a kind and understanding way. So making sure that you are doing that, making sure that you are honoring other people. You know, sometimes when we are going through a lot, or we are very caught up in our fear, sometimes we can not act our best, or we cannot be our most kind. And so this is really about making sure that you're being kind, making sure that you are making time for the people and the circumstances in your life that are most important to you, that you're not getting so caught up in the fear that you're getting stuck with that you are not taking care of the things that really are most important to you. So making sure that you're doing that and honoring that, I think that that is going to help you to be really successful as you navigate this month. And I think that you'll connect with that. This is showing up in the gifts category, right? So I do feel like you're going to kind of recognize that and recognize what's most important to you and what your values are, and make decisions based on that and based on your intuition. The next card that we have here is the Pig card. Okay, so this says maintain self-worth and self-esteem. So really working on that self-esteem, working on believing in yourself, working on making decisions that are in alignment with believing in yourself, even if you don't quite believe in yourself yet, because sometimes that confidence comes after the fact, okay? And then that last card that we have here is the Storyteller card. So there is some value, there is some benefit to sharing stories in some way here in this month. You know, sharing that with people that you care about, or incorporating stories into your work, or just even paying attention to the signs and synchronicities around you, because sometimes, like, our life story is being guided, and it's guided through signs and synchronicities that come onto our path. That really is the language that our angels and our guides use to show us the way. And so recognize the stories, the signs, the synchronicities, the path that you are on, and the path that your guides are trying to show you is best for you and the next step for you. So pay attention to all of that. Pay attention to the magic. I really think that you guys are finding your way here this month, even if it's going to be scary. even if it is going to mean working through those fears and releasing them, I think that you're going to feel a whole lot lighter. Those are your messages for the month of June 2020. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button below. And if you want to learn more about me or about clarity, you can check me out at discoveryourawakening.com. I will see you guys soon with another video. Take care.